Don Cottom with AV on Windows, and today we're going to talk a little bit about tracking cameras. And when I say tracking cameras, that's part of the story. The bigger part of the story is these are wireless. And so I have one wireless camera that has a battery with a USB wireless dongle that you attach to the other end. And there's another camera that's being released that is a PTZ camera that has full tracking and 3 types of tracking. It's all hand gestured to start and stop. So let's get into it, and I'll just give you a real rundown here. So first of all, the first one of these cameras is what you see here, this web style camera. And so as you can see, basically the unit comes with a dongle you plug in the laptop. This can go up to 4K, but 1080 resolution is what you're going to use mostly with this. To sync it, you can see there's a couple buttons there on the front. And so you basically have that to activate that link the first time, and you can run it about, it looks, as you can see here, 20 meters is what it can call for. That means it'll do it safely at the full 60 feet, but more than likely you want to keep this around 50 feet. And that does encounter that 20 meter, I do know, considers barriers. Line of sight is actually faster or longer. And then you have also this only has about 50 milliseconds of latency. And for video conferencing and things like that to be very good, you're going to want something always under 250 milliseconds. For really, you want something under 150 milliseconds delivering to your system to get on the call. So, rule of thumb, that's kind of what you do. This camera, around $200, is a wireless with a battery pack. It'll run 3 hours on a charge. You can take 2 or 3 of these into a room, plug them into a computer or laptop, and you've got a wireless camera system in the room instantly. Now let's look at the next one. This one is the one I'm very intrigued by. This has not only the HDMI interface that you see there on the back, but it also has the power connector, USB-C, and audio in and audio out. This unit actually has, on the front of it, it actually has, in the front of this unit, it has the 4 microphones you can see. And you can hand gesture to make this thing start its tracking. You can do zone tracking. You can do voice tracking. And so it's got the multi-tracking modes. It's 4K. And again, you can just plug in that same USB dongle at your computer. And in most of the rooms we're talking about for AV on Windows, it's going to be like, a conference room, a training room, a classroom, a courtroom, something like this. And now we can add these additional cameras into that system. And if you have a system today, this is going to be fully compatible because it has all your interfaces. It has a USB interface, it has HDMI interface, and has the Wi-Fi or wireless interface, which I should say is not a Wi-Fi situation. It is a proprietary signal between that camera and that receiver. So don't think that this has something else going on. This is a proprietary signaling between those two. It's not on your network. It's an independent feed, just like the wireless presentation tools. Well, guys, I really appreciate you taking the time to take a look at this. We're very excited about these new cameras, and we're very close in this year to having fully wireless rooms, cameras, microphones, presentation system, back to a Windows computer. That is what's going to happen next in audiovisual. We believe the next generation of audiovisual is going to be based on a Windows computer working with AI with a middleware interface that runs your room. That's what we do. All right, thanks for checking it out, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.